Boeing, once a symbol of aviation excellence, now faces a turbulent descent marked by scandals, safety mishaps, and eroding trust. This video delves into the events that have shaken the aerospace giant, from catastrophic incidents to insider revelations, unraveling the challenges Boeing must overcome. Why is Boeing's stock down? Boeing's stock has plummeted by 28% since the start of 2024, largely due to a series of critical safety incidents and operational setbacks. The tipping point was the Alaska Airlines Flight 1282 incident, where a fuselage piece blew out mid-flight, leading to the grounding of 171 Boeing 737 MAX 9 planes by the Federal Aviation Administration. Subsequent revelations of more in-flight issues across different Boeing models further eroded confidence in the company's safety protocols. Adding to the turmoil, Boeing's CEO, Dave Calhoun, announced his departure by the end of 2024, which briefly lifted the stock but failed to restore long-term investor confidence. The combination of ongoing federal investigations, lawsuits from affected passengers, and a halt in production orders exacerbated the situation. Customers began actively seeking non-Boeing aircraft for their flights, intensifying the company's woes. These factors collectively contributed to Boeing's significant stock decline, reflecting deep concerns about its operational stability and future prospects. A timeline of Alaska Airlines Flight 1282, door plug incident, and aftermath. On January 5, 2024, Alaska Airlines Flight 1282 encountered a severe in-flight emergency that would mark the beginning of Boeing's turbulent year. The Boeing 737 MAX 9 aircraft was en route from Portland International Airport to Ontario International Airport when, shortly after takeoff, a piece of its fuselage blew out at 16,000 feet. The violent explosion created a refrigerator-sized hole in the aircraft, causing a rapid loss of cabin pressure. Passengers experienced sheer terror as oxygen masks deployed, and loose items were sucked out of the plane. Fortunately, no one was seated in the affected row, and the pilot managed to make an emergency landing back at Portland. Remarkably, none of the 171 passengers and 6 crew members were seriously injured. The immediate aftermath saw the FAA grounding all Boeing 737 MAX 9 planes with similar fuselage designs, citing safety concerns. This incident sparked further investigations, leading to the discovery of loose parts in other aircraft and subsequent class action lawsuits from affected passengers. The timeline of events that followed painted a grim picture for Boeing, highlighting severe lapses in safety and quality control. Other 2024 Boeing safety incidents. The Alaska Airlines Flight 1282 incident was just the beginning of a series of safety issues that plagued Boeing throughout 2024. Here are some notable incidents that compounded the company's troubles. March 7th, a wheel fell off a Boeing 777-200 during United Airlines Flight 35's takeoff from San Francisco, bound for Osaka. The tire hit a car in an employee parking lot, causing significant damage, but fortunately no injuries. The flight was diverted to Los Angeles, where it landed safely. March 15th, United Flight 433 from San Francisco to Rogue Valley reported a missing fuselage panel on its Boeing 737-800 after landing. No injuries were reported among the 139 passengers, but the incident further highlighted the ongoing quality control issues. March 29th, United Flight 990 from Paris to San Francisco was diverted to Denver due to an engine issue on its Boeing 777-200. The aircraft landed safely, but the recurrence of such problems added to the growing list of safety concerns. These incidents collectively painted a worrying picture of Boeing's aircraft reliability in 2024, exacerbating fears and leading to heightened scrutiny from both regulators and the public. A history of deadly crashes on Boeing 737 MAX aircraft. The Boeing 737 MAX series has been under intense scrutiny since 2 catastrophic crashes in 2018 and 2019. These accidents, involving Lion Air Flight 610 in Indonesia and Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302, resulted in the tragic loss of 346 lives. Both crashes were linked to a malfunctioning software system known as the Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System, MCAS. which was designed to improve the handling of the aircraft, but instead contributed to uncontrollable nosedives. The investigations revealed that Boeing had misled regulators about the significance of the MCS, downplaying its impact on pilot training and certification. This deception led to a $2.5 billion settlement with the Department of Justice in 2021, marking one of the largest corporate fines in history. The fallout from these crashes severely damaged Boeing's reputation and prompted a global grounding of the 737 MAX fleet for nearly 2 years. In response, the U.S. Congress passed the Aircraft Certification, Safety, and Accountability Act in 2020, mandating stricter safety reviews and increasing the FAA's oversight capabilities. Despite these measures, the 737 MAX continues to face scrutiny, and the incidents in 2024 have only reignited concerns over Boeing's commitment to safety. The legacy of these deadly crashes remains a haunting chapter in Boeing's history, serving as a grim reminder of the consequences of prioritizing profits over passenger safety. What happened to the Boeing whistleblower? John "Swampy" Barnett, a veteran quality control manager at Boeing, became widely known as the Boeing whistleblower after raising serious safety concerns about the company's practices. Barnett, who worked at Boeing for over 30 years, primarily at their facilities in Everett, Washington, and later in Charleston, South Carolina, alleged that Boeing compromised safety standards to prioritize production speed and cost savings. Barnett's concerns centered around the Dreamliner factory in South Carolina, where he reported finding substandard parts and issues with oxygen masks. He claimed that these problems were consistently dismissed by management, prompting him to file a formal complaint with the U.S. Labor Department in 2017. His revelations gained traction after he spoke to major news outlets, including the New York Times and BBC. Tragically, Barnett was found dead in his car from an apparent gunshot wound in March 2024, shortly before he was set to testify about Boeing's safety issues. His death was officially ruled a suicide, but many, including his friends and family, disputed this conclusion, citing his passion for life and commitment to his cause. Jennifer, a close family friend, told ABC News that Barnett had explicitly stated he would never take his own life. Barnett's death cast a long shadow over Boeing, raising further questions about the company's internal culture and the lengths to which it might go to silence dissent. Despite the official ruling, the circumstances of his death remain a point of contention and suspicion, adding another layer of complexity to Boeing's ongoing safety and ethical controversies. Boeing's journey from industry leader to crisis-ridden company highlights crucial lessons about safety, accountability, and corporate ethics. As the company navigates these turbulent times, its future hinges on rebuilding trust and prioritizing passenger safety above all. Stay informed and fly safe.